Brenton is Adelaide Airport's executive who oversees the roles of finance, corporate affairs, business development, legal, governance, risk and sustainability functions, so fairly busy person, I suspect. He's currently a councillor of the South Australian Division of the Property Council and a councillor of the Freight Council of Australia and board member of Seymour College. And he's a former director of Sydney and Hobart Airports. Brenton, thank you.
Thanks very much, Melinda, and thanks for acknowledging our long partnership and for everyone giving applause for that. And I think probably when I'm done, you might be regretting that applause. But I'll be your host up to lunch, and I'm really excited with the lineup of speakers that we have this morning. And I do have an inkling around some of the topics. There'll be some topical themes covered, like innovation, sustainability, vibrancy, collaboration within our city, and bringing jobs up the value chain in this state. But before we get to those topics, I thought I'd provide some perspectives on a bit of a less sexy topic, but one dear to my heart. That's the importance of regulatory stability and thoughtful government policy. And I'll tell you this through the lens of a long-term infrastructure service provider, significant investor and employer. Stability provides certainty, certainty reduces risk, and this means that businesses like ours can take our own risk, and taking risk means investing and employing people. And at the airport, there's been billions of dollars invested since privatisation in 1998, and even in the next 5 years, there's another $1 billion that will be spent, with no taxpayers' funds required whatsoever. There are also 9,000 people employed on the airport site, making us the largest single-site employment precinct in the state. And for those lucky enough to work at the airport, like myself, and we have a great table down here in front of us of our colleagues, and some of us have been in our state for much of our lives. Some of us have just been around for a couple of months, but we're all absolutely committed to serving the travelling public with the most seamless customer engagement that we can. And as you probably all know from time to time, we don't always get this spot on, but we do give it a red hot go. And the other thing we relentlessly do is make Adelaide a more connected city. So we have some incredibly talented people who literally spend every waking hour. We've got one right now who's meant to be on leave, and he's certainly not on leave, trying to get more airlines to fill more people from more cities and towns into Adelaide. And this connectivity is a relentless passion. So that's why we want to see education boom. We want Adelaide to continue to be discovered as the next tourism hotspot. We want the best conferences here. We want to bring friends and family together. We of course want it to be a great place to do business, and this is what everyone in this room I'm sure wants. We're doing okay on the connectivity point. In the last financial year, Adelaide had the highest level of international customer growth. And even right now, we've got double-digit growth to regional areas, and we're the fastest growing in terms of domestic connectivity in Australia. And so we're doing okay. But what does a passionate South Australian business want from our politicians of any persuasion? Well, I think I've probably given away. We want less politics, and we want more policy founded in sound economics. We want constructive dialogue, even when there's differences, policy that's thoughtful and debated and given time to form. So our business and so the state of South Australia has been the beneficiary, we think, of some rare moments where politics and economics have intersected to create great regulation. And all I can hope is that our federal and state governments might be able to find this recipe again, and maybe we'll know after this afternoon's session.